Sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, good evening, also good
Good
morning.
evening, Bante.
As we start our evening session,
Good evening, Bante. Also, good morning.
let us start our evening session. Now, you all can join with me to chant Metta Sutta, discourse of loving kindness. Keep your palms together to recite stanzas in Metta Sutta. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long or large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk all life to protect the only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or and without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Have a comfortable seat. Take a deep and long breath. Let it go slowly. Again, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Your mind is relaxing as well as the body. Cut off the whole world, come to this moment. This is not the time to pay attention for past experiences or future plans. Determine thoroughly, keep in your mind this message. This is my meditation time. Whenever some other thoughts is arising in your mind, remind yourself this is my meditation time. Always try to be with your object. We are starting with metta to generate loving friendliness thoughts. Focus on your body, scan in your body head to toes, generate metta to yourself. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. You feel wellness, sorrowlessness, painlessness, and happiness. Stay with that feeling and generate more and more metta to yourself. Extend this metta with others. First of all, think about family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors. Be well, happy, and peaceful. If there is any unfriendly thoughts of them, practice metta along with compassion and equanimity. May all beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. Finally, break all the boundaries and limits. Just practice metta to the universe. All living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Human, non-human, living near or far, born or coming to birth, seen and unseen. All living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Just practice metta to the universe. Being in this metta development, continue in mindfulness. Switch to practice mindfulness or breathing meditation. Pay full attention to your inhalation and exhalation. Mindfully breathing, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Keep your mind end up your nostril to watch your natural inhalation and exhalation. You're not supposed to breathe in and out by force or intentionally. Just watch your natural breath. Developing your mindfulness, be aware whether it is a short breath or a long breath. See how important your breath is for your life. Whenever you stop, breathe in and out, that would be the last moment of this existence. Breathe in, breathe out. We are depending on our breath, but the breath is not me. The breath is not myself. The breath is not mine. Developing your concentration, open your mind, try to see as they are. You can see generating and vanishing. Your breath is generating, your breath is vanishing. Each and every moment it has been changing. When you start to breathe in, it has been changing at that moment. When you start to breathe out, it has been changing at the moment. The breath is changing and changing. It means the breath is impermanent. Which is impermanent, that is full of suffering, is the universal law. Which is impermanent as well as full of suffering, such a things no one can take as myself. Selflessness is there. These three characteristics are there in your breath. The breath is most important for the life, so now you can see the nature of your life: impermanent, suffering, selfless. In this manner, through your concentration, open your mind to gain wisdom, to see things as they are. Take your time and practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Breathe in, breathe out. Dukkhapattaca nidukkha bhayapattaca nibbaya Sokapattaca nisoka hontu sabbe pipanino Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Thank you. Dear friends, now we can start our Dhamma sermon. We are in Dhammapada stanza number 177. Nache kadariya deva lokang vajanti balahave nappasahanti danam dhirocha danang anumodamano teneva sohoti sukhi paratta. Brief meaning of this stanza is mice not go the celestial realms. Fools do not indeed praise charity, dana. The wise man rejoicing in giving and thereby becomes happy theirself. In this stanza, giving us a wonderful lesson how we can accumulate merits and also how you can accumulate demerits. These two things are explaining in this one stanza. Even though you are not doing that meritorious deeds, you are not engaging with, but just seeing, you can gain merits yourself. You can increase your merits, good deeds, and also you can decrease your merits and you can increase your demerits. These two things happening, even though you are not doing that, just looking at. These instances are delivered by the Buddha. There was a situation with uh, when Buddha was dwelling in Jetavana monastery. Uh, Kosala, the king Kosala, was given a dana which is very excellent level, which was very excellent level. So people of the country was thinking, oh, king had this kind of meritorious dana ceremony, and so therefore we want to perform another one bigger than the king's ceremony. Then they gathered together, they perform another meritorious ceremony and dana ceremony, practicing generosity, offering things to the Mahasangha bigger than the king's one. Then, looking at that, the king used another opportunity. Why I am not doing bigger than that? He did another one bigger than that. In this manner, this competition was there 7 times. At the last stage, the king was so upset. I'm helpless. I can't perform more other big celebration, practicing celebration, dana celebration, than my citizen of the country. He was so upset about that. When he was pondering, Queen Mallika approached him, don't worry, I will organize particular dana only the king can offer, and also in one dispensation, one the Buddha's dispensation, only one time whoever can perform that merits, which we call Asadisa Mahadana. Asadisa Mahadana, I don't know English translation for this, but the greatest dana ceremony. Asadisa Mahadana, only the king can perform that, and also during one dispensations of the Buddha, one time can perform that. Asadisa Mahadana. So Mallika, Queen Mallika thought to organize that ceremony with the help of king. They both of them were able to perform that wonderful, the greatest dana ceremony. So when they were offering that dana, there were two ministers in that ceremony, in that organizing committee. One is Kala, the minister name is Kala. Other one is Punna. So Kala was thinking, oh, the king is spending millions of money in one day to perform this dana ceremony, to practice generosity, which he not supposed to do this. Right? Millions of money just spending for a dana to practice generosity, it is a big amount of money. He was so upset, thinking thus, he was telling to himself, this is kind of uh, uh, things that we're not supposed to do. He was thinking himself. So his mind was polluted with that greedy thoughts. Other one, Junna, Minister Junna, he was thinking, oh, see, our king is a greatest person. He's practicing this generosity, dana ceremony, with pure and clean mind, devoutful thoughts to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. He is such a great king. Who can perform this kind of meritorious deed? Only the king can do that. He was very happy thinking this. So, at the ceremony moment, after the meal that offered by the king, traditionally, as you know, Buddha give Dhamma sermons after the dana offering. It is tradition. At that day, the Buddha used just one stanza there. Buddha did not take much time to explain benefits of that dana, practicing generosity, benefits of generosity. The Buddha did not spend that much time. Within in few minutes, he finished his Dhamma talk. The king was upset about that. So the king went to the monastery with the Buddha and other monks. And then the king was questioning by asking from the Buddha, Venerable Sir, what happened? Why did not use this opportunity to give a long Dhamma sermon? Then the Buddha said, Dear king, if I explain benefits of this particular dana, the greatest dana someone can perform one and only time in the Buddha's dispensation, the minister who had bad thoughts, who had greedy thoughts about this ceremony, about this dana, he might be in trouble. That is universal truth. Therefore, I don't want to do that. That's why I left from your place very quickly right after the lunch, just giving one stanza. So the king was very upset. Then, knowing that incident, then he decided to fire his minister.
from his cabinet. Then he fired that minister. So, using this opportunity, the Buddha gave this instance. Nache kadariyang devalokang vajanti bala have nappasahanti dana. Dhiro dhanang anumodamano teneva sohoti sukhi parat. There was a minister named Kala. He was so upset. He was uh, discriminating, criticizing the king's generosity. There was another minister, Pun Junha. He was appreciating generousness of the king. He was so happy. He was enjoying at that moment. Then Buddha used in this opportunity to explain the benefits. Nache khadariya devaloka vajanti. Mice may not go celestial world. Mice does not have opportunity to go to celestial world because mice does not have enough merits. There is no opportunity to accumulate merits for the mice. Bhalo have nappa sahanti danan. So, because of their foolishness, they are not appreciate generousness. They are not ready to appreciate generousness. Someone's generousness not ready to appreciate by foolish one because their foolishness covered their thinking ability. They can't think deeply, rightly, so they can't see the results. They can't see the advantages of that generousness. So this happened because of their avidya, ignorance. Their avidya, ignorance. Though, so they think this world is permanent. As much as things they like to gather together, they don't want to share with others. They don't have any generous thoughts because of their foolishness. Sometimes, perhaps, dear friends, we are not ready to share things with others. Sometimes, as a parents, we don't ready to share things with their kids. Kids, children, they are not ready to share things with their parents. This is the nature of foolishness. This is the nature of foolishness. Our relationship as a parents and children relationship, we should use to break up all these ignorance thoughts, ignorance behavior. We are ignorance because of our foolishness, avidya. So we can't see things very clearly. So we ready to do such a nasty things. So therefore, friends, we should use these friendship, relationship, kinship to do some good things, benefits for ourselves and others. Just think about when you able to give something, to not giving, to help someone to, how would be your mind situation? You can be happy. But if you are not able to help someone, how would be your mind situation? You are not happy. You can't be happy. I did such a things, considering the works that done by you, thinking of all these deeds, you can be happy. This is the nature of merits. Punya means synonym for happiness, happy thoughts. So in our whole life, we are willing to be happy, but if you are not practicing generosity, if you are not enough generous, then you can't be happy. Happiness is a name. Happiness is a name for merits. Then how you can accumulate merits? Practicing generosity, observing precepts, and practicing meditation. This is the way how you can gain merits. Why we want to gain merits? To purify your mind, to, to have a comfortable life. Why? We have to use this life benefits for ourselves to gain our wisdom. This is main purpose. To gain wisdom, we have to work for that. To work to do those responsibilities, to fulfill all these perfections, you should have merits. If you don't have merits, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. One day, there was a young person who came to see the Buddha. He was asking from the Buddha, Venerable Sir, in this human world, I can see so many differences because of their knowledge. Some people are very knowledgeable, some people are not, some people are in middle. Age, some people can live a long life, some are in middle, some are very, very short. Appearance, some are very attractive, some are not much, some people are there, no one like to talk to them, no one like to meet them. What is the reason behind all these facts? Then the Buddha said, one and only reason is there. What is that? This is the karma. Person who has a lot of merits in his previous life, accumulated merits in his previous lives, that person would be very attractive. People like to associate that person. People like to talk to that person. People like to live with that person. That kind of attraction is there because of his merits. There were some other people can live long life because of their merits. There are some other people who has vast knowledge, who can think very deeply. It is also come through their merits. So the Buddha explained this way. Dear friends, this difference is not just only for the mundanes, even the Arahant beings. Arahant, stage of Arahant is similar for all Arahant beings, but there are merits affecting in different ways for them. You might heard Venerable Sivali. Venerable Sivali is very famous among the monks who is gaining more dana. He is very famous. Sometimes when they having a trip to walk into some other cities, even the Buddha going to miss dana, lunch, then Buddha was asking, where is Sivali? Why? Buddha knew if Sivali is there, Venerable Sivali is there, no one going to miss anything there. Their food, lodging, or anything. That much power, that much merits Venerable Sivali had. There was another Arahant monk named Losaka. He is also Arahant. There is no difference with the Venerable Sivali or Venerable Losaka. But that monk, even though going to Pindapata, no one ready to offer any Pindapata, any food for him. Every day he go Pindapata, but he don't get enough food for him. In his last day, Venerable Sariputta went arms round on behalf of him. That day was the day that he was able to eat to fill his stomach, belly. So now you can see even among the Arahant beings, you can see this difference. This is the nature of merit. Therefore, Dear friends, we should use all the opportunities to gain merits. You don't want to spend any money, perhaps sometimes. In here, in this instance, are giving us that story. Naje kadariyan devalokang vajanti. Mice are not going to celestial world. Balo have napasanti danang. Someone is performing dana, but foolish one is not ready to appreciate that person's generousness, and also that moment is not ready to take as his opportunity to think about himself and gain his happiness. This is the nature of foolishness, which is very dangerous. But Diro Vadanang Anumodamano, as a wise person, you can rejoice that moment. Oh, such a great ceremony is happening there. That person who is performing this ceremony might not have uh, greed thoughts in his mind. Oh, how nice we can see the Buddha and other monks. All these ceremonies happen in name of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. He can rejoice himself. Rejoice in himself, he have opportunity to reduce his greed, hatred, and delusion. Why? This is the nature of the world. What is? Yatisang vapate bejang thadisang harate palang. Pali words. What you are sowing, that is the things that you can reap. Every action has a reaction. But Buddha said every volitional action has a reaction. Every volitional action has a reaction. This is universal truth. So, seeing someone's meritorious deeds, use that opportunity to be happy. Dear friends, when you are living in the society, you can see some meritorious deeds doing by someone else, maybe helping someone. You can appreciate by yourself. You don't know to tell, you don't know to turn into words that thoughts. Thoughts keep with you. Be happy yourself and appreciate that meritorious deeds. Nothing, you don't want to spend any penny, you don't want to spend any other things, just very simple way you can appreciate it. Not only that, even you yourself you can practice. How? Without spending any money or any time. How? As you know, we all are eat. We eat for to survive. So after done our eating, we ready to wash our dishes. When you are washing dishes, just think about there are so many unseen living beings. May they rejoice this as their food. When you are washing your dishes, at that moment, looking at that activities, you can clean your mind. Right away, you can increase your compassion, your loving kindness thoughts. This is the nature of generousness. When you have generous thoughts, your compassion and your loving kindness thoughts are increasing. This is the results of your meritorious deeds. Therefore, friends, without spending any penny, you can do merits, do meritorious deeds. Not only that, even think about your job. Whatever the jobs, occupation you're doing, it does not matter. Do it following rules and regulations, benefits for others. Generous thoughts is there. Just think about if you are a taxi driver, you can drop your passenger with pure heart without hurting that person verbally or physically and without cheating that person. If you can do that job properly, following all rules and regulation with pure mind, it is also merits. Perhaps you might be a doctor or engineer or seller Store manager does not matter. Whatever the job you have, it does not matter. Use that opportunity to clean your mind, having compassionate thoughts to your customer. Your customer. This is wonderful opportunity. This is the way how we can be wise person. Diro vadanang anumodamano. You can perform yourself, and also if someone doing such a great things, you can be happy thinking of that. That is your wiseness. Therefore, friends, to clean your mind, generousness is very important. Clean your mind. Generousness is very important. Each and every moment, be with these thoughts, generous thoughts. Then you can increase your loving kindness and compassionate thoughts. Use your relationship to increase your compassion and loving kindness. We all have relationship with our parents, with our children, with our brothers and sisters, with our neighbors, with our friends. All these relationships are golden opportunity to practice generosity. To practice generosity. You don't want to do anything, just pure hearts. You can give just words. In the morning, you can say, "Good morning. Have a wonderful day for you," with pure thoughts. But as you know, around the world, people are using these greetings, but those greetings are not coming through their bottom of heart. Results are not really in deeper level. To get results in deeper level, you should have that words through your bottom of heart. Is there is any other things, if they need something, some mental supports, just use few minutes benefits for their self. Support their happiness. Share things with them. Your knowledge, your abilities, your skills, share with others. This is the way how you can gain our compassion, sympathetic joy, equanimity, and loving kindness. Otherwise, just practicing metta meditation is not enough. You have to have practical application. We are practicing meditation, particularly loving kindness meditation, to apply to society. That is the application, the ending part, the active part, really active part. Therefore, friends, we have to use our time, our skills, and opportunities, benefits for ourselves and others to gain merits, developing our good qualities. Dhiro vadana anumodamano. Dhiro, wise person can rejoice even though he is not able to do that merits, but meritorious deeds. Seeing others' meritorious deeds, wise person can rejoice it. He's using that opportunity. Teneva sohoti sukhi paratha. Therefore, wise person can be well. He's increasing his happy thoughts. He's decreasing his unwholesome thoughts. So he can be happy each and every moment. He is doing good deeds as well as he is rejoicing good deeds who are done. Others are done by others. This is the way how we should live wisely. I think that would be enough for today. Thank you very much your participation. Let us use this wonderful opportunity to share merits with others. First of all, think about your departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us. By the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is sick, whoever having some difficulties in their life, by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to get rid of their suffering and pain, having that aspiration. Make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. All living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits and metta thoughts. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise until the time attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.